The Paris Olympics can be considered as one of the most productive campaigns of the Philippine delegation in decades of participation in the Olympics. And there are lessons to be had there as far as our focus in getting Olympic medals is concerned. This though should not be limited to the Olympics but to the other sports disciplines as well. Our Olympic goals came in the disciplines that we are focusing only in recent times: gymnastics and weightlifting. The other medals mostly came from boxing. Paul Volter, Ernest Obiena almost made it to the podium, landing in fourth place in his event. Our other athletes are competing in weightlifting. We did have participants in swimming and hurdles, but they were mostly products of our diaspora. They are field foreigners who trained in the countries where they were born, and they made use of the said countries' advanced technology to qualify in the Olympics. But we know how hotly contested the sports disciplines are. Thus, we rightly did not focus on them. Heidelin Diaz, after her win in the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, focused on training a new generation of weightlifters, mostly from her hometown in Mindanao. I don't know how much of a help the country's weightlifting body is providing her, but at least Diaz is paying it forward, and government should provide her with some help. I take it that YOLO will have to pay it forward too and help develop a new generation of talents to follow where he left off. Meaning that weightlifting and gymnastics are two disciplines the Philippine government should focus on in finding new talents. In pole vault, AJ Obiena is rated as number 2 in the world, and although he failed to land a medal in the Paris Olympics, government should now start finding new talents in the said sports discipline to succeed Obiena. Pole vault, like weightlifting and gymnastics, are some of the disciplines where we know Filipinos can excel if they have the determination and, of course, proper training. But success can only be reaped after years of dedication and perseverance. By the way, boxing is another sports discipline where we can excel. We don't have to go abroad to succeed in the goal of reaping Olympic medals in the said discipline. Filipino men's and women's boxing always bring us to the top levels of the competition, even if podium finishes are rare. If our boxers persevere, they will soon finally make it. I am sure boxing will soon give us a windfall of medals if we persevere in it. As for the popular events in athletics like sprints, that will depend on how well we harvest the products of the Filipino version of the diaspora. Some field foreigners are starting to make it in the countries where they were born. Let us not shun them. Let us instead find the trained field foreigners in, for example, swimming and athletics, and help them in their goal of winning an Olympic medal. We should not differentiate the homegrown talents from field foreigners. Thank you.